All right, I want to talk about my tomato plants for a minute. And I just want to say growing in grow bags is no competition for growing in ground. I started all of these from seed. I planted them at the same time. The difference, these are in ground, those are in the grow bags. They were all about the same height when I put them in ground. But I'm gonna give you some of the reasons why I think these are doing so much better. So the number one reason, of course, is the root system. When you grow in ground, the roots aren't limited to this small of an area. Like the grow bag, they can expand, reach more nutrients, reach more moisture, so it's able to feed the plant more. Also, the moisture retention. Although I put mulch on top of my grow bags, they still dry out quicker than in ground because I have a lot of wind coming across this field, hitting the sides, drying out the inside, versus in ground. It just holds the moisture better. Uh, Also, I got a lot of Georgia red clay. As you can see, this is the soil that these are planted in. And clay soil get a bad reputation. It's because it's so hard and compact. Your root systems can't get through them, through it to get the nutrients it need. But the way you work around that is to mix in organic material, and that's what I did. I dug a hole about a foot deep, 8 to 10 inches wide, and I mixed in some compost and organic fertilizer and the clay soil, and put these plants in. And I think that combination has opened up the nutrients in that clay soil to feed these plants better than they can be fed in a grow bag. Because this is a beefsteak tomato, the same as this beefsteak tomato. And as you can tell, the one in ground is taller, even though it's a foot lower ground level at its base than the one in the grow bag. The same with these Roma tomatoes. Roma tomato, Roma tomato, same height. Grow bag, no grow bag. And what I originally planned to do is thin out these ones on that's in the ground, particularly these beefsteaks, because I was gonna have them thin. I was gonna prune them, have them thin and go up my trellis and over the other side, as well as the one on the back side come up and over on this side. But once I started seeing how productive it was, I decided not to prune it because look at all these blooms. All of these are gonna be tomatoes, which I already have a bunch of tomatoes growing. So my plan now, I will probably just top them at the top of my trellis system. This is a good 5 feet tall. So they'll have plenty of room, plenty of height, and they'll be able to bush out a little bit. And with all these blooms, I'm gonna have a decent amount of tomatoes anyway, because I also have some beefsteaks coming over here in my grow bag. Got some of my Roma tomatoes starting in my grow bag. And the ones in ground, the Romas have already started. But yeah, if you can grow in ground, you're gonna see a lot more productivity than in a grow bag.